tear Bart Scott's tail up. He was so hyped up in warm-ups. I said, Key, calm down. We got a long game. Key was like,
you guys are working hard out there.
Yeah. Key said, Jay, shoot it. I said, I'm tired too. Damn, what?
Yeah, well, I mean,
It happens. Jay Will and Max coming to you live above the Heineken River deck at Pier 17 with my eyes closed.
Yeah, one job to go out and practice free throws so we can get the ball.
That was the problem.
Yeah, one
like
job.
a kicker,
That was
man.
the problem.
One job, Key.
That was the problem. I went to the gym. The
chip
day
shot.
before and put up a bunch of shots, and my elbow was so sore I couldn't even move my back, my elbow, everything.
See, Key, that's why athletes pulling injuries from working out. Max goes to shoot a couple of shots and has an
no
injury.
question, just from shooting free throws.
The genes alone, though.
The genes alone. Oh, God, that was so good.
God.
So Key sees me walking there, and he's like, I think he's going to hit it. And then he's like, nah. The jeans alone, Jay.
alone.
I had jeans on. I had like a suit jacket on.
Jeans, hey, Jay, jeans, but you usually, you got some stuff and muscles and stuff. He was like this.
Just straight.
Yeah. No, not even straight. It
Not
went
even
in.
straight.
It went inward.
Inverse, it went the opposite
Yeah,
way.
he got the in. I'm looking, I'm going. He ain't got a muscle nowhere. It's over. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
But when Key he had the Bill Cartwright shot, though, because he held it. Do you remember when he held it?
Yeah.
Well, my eyes were closed.
He held it. Oh, Jesus.
I did it with my eyes closed. That doesn't matter. All right, listen.
Well,
anyway.
we prevailed. We won, so who cares?
By the way, I was listening to the sound on the way in. You guys talking about strong hands? Never heard of man say another man is strong. I've heard that. You never shook a dude's hand and it's like, dude's handshake, man. What's going on?
Yeah, Jay got
Just don't say it out
strong
loud.
hands and big knuckles.
You don't
Who's
say
the-
it out
what's
loud,
the
though. That's where you go like, man,
You
that
ever,
dude's strong.
I have memories
Yeah.
of certain dudes shaking their hands, be like, "What am I? What is that? A mountain?" But like, there's nothing. There's like a steel grip.
Yeah, but you never said strong hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay got strong hands.
You ever shake Bone Crusher Smith's hands? Shake hands with Bone Crusher Smith. Oh, Jesus.
Why you running to the defense? Key can defend himself.
Mike McDaniel, Dolphins head coach, was discussing
Strong hands?
Strong hands. No, I don't think so.
No, Mike McDaniel, no strong hands.
Was discussing Tua's status. Tua Tagovailoa's status.
You ready to blame me?
You're going to hear it with a question. You're going to hear the question. You're going to hear his answer. Listen to this.
As far as Tua goes, has he reached the point yet where he can do non-contact practice stuff such as throwing? Has he been cleared for that level yet?
So has not been cleared for that level yet. I'm hoping to, with all three active roster quarterbacks, they all have injury-related concerns. I'm hoping to have some clarity on Wednesday, but as of right now, it's literally the same, if not more vague than when I just saw you guys last.
So, look, even if Tua is cleared, guys, he clearly, I don't care what they say, that was a concussion when he staggered and went down, right? Then 4 days later, they put him back in the game, and, it was, like, horrifying, really. Like, the Hamlin situation, like, looked like a concussion at first. It turns out he went into cardiac arrest. But the Tua's situation was sometimes when you see a fighter suffer an especially brutal knockout, their hands will get into like a weird position, but you could see they have gloves on. You could see his fingers splayed and everything. That was a horrifying moment. And it was 4 days after, obviously, some neurological event. Clearly a concussion. And then another bad one. Key, I'm not letting Tua play again. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not letting him play this season. Would you?
So it's been 4 now, not 3 concussions? I just was reading the timeline there, and it had 4.
This season 4?
Yeah, it had week 5, week 6, week 17,
right.
and week 18 concussions.
Yep.
Hell no, he's not playing.
Hell no.
It's not even a conversation to even have if I'm Coach McDaniel. At this point in time, as soon as the media asks me, is he cleared and ready to go? No, he's not cleared and he's not going. If he is cleared, it's not that important for us to go into a playoff game that we probably, I wouldn't say this as a coach, but I would say it's not important for us to go in a playoff game. It's more important for this young man's health, for him to get 100% healthy. Because even if he is cleared to play, now all of a sudden, he takes all the reps from the ones, so your backups don't really necessarily get the reps that they need to be ready to go. And he goes into the game, and then all of a sudden, he's taken out of the game because he gets hit again. And now you're lining up with backups that haven't necessarily taken the reps to get them ready to try to challenge the Buffalo Bills, if that was to take place. But when you have 4 in a season, there's not even a conversation about whether or not he should play if I'm the Miami Dolphins in the organization and the general manager Greer. No, we're not playing him.
Yeah, Kay, I'm disappointed in Mike McDaniel. I'm disappointed in the Dolphins organization. And if I were the league, I would step in and just reprimand and say, there's no way in hell he's playing. And it's, as the internet would say, protect Tua at all costs right now. Like, just show from an empathetic perspective as an organization that you value this man's life and his health by not even entertaining the conversation. Mike McDaniel, from the jump, should have been like, no, Tua's not playing, and we're not even having that discussion. Like, the reps and all this stuff, like, we are focused on Tua's health and him being in the best possible condition for him to return back to the field next year. The fact that you will even entertain that conversation, like, just brings me back to the point of, like, what are we doing this for? Like, it's just not about winning games when people's health is on the line.
Unless they just trying to catch Buffalo off guard.
Come on, Key. Like,
I mean, he did have a good game against Buffalo December 17th. He played.
So now it's gamesmanship?
I mean,
after having 4 concussions, it's gamesmanship?
I don't know. I would think that out of any medical staff in the National Football League, that they would know better than to try to put him on the field than anybody.
Guys, in boxing, if you get knocked out, there's a minimum mandatory waiting period before you can fight again of 30 days. Minimum. If you suffer a knockout. Because if you get concussed, it's like you're not supposed to get. It's very, very bad for your brain in the first place, not to mention to get it again. This dude, he just pointed out 4 times he was concussed this season, and 2 of those times came within 4 days of each other. And someone needs to. I've been in situations where I've seen a fighter he's taking a beating, and you got it like. And then no one stops the fight, and he goes on, and bad things happen after the fight. Go into a coma, never wake up, right? There are lines of defense. In boxing, it's the ref, number 1, right? Number 2, it's your corner. Number 3, it's some medical person at ringside, right, with some authority. There have to be enough levels, enough redundancy here in terms of the safety measures that someone steps in and stops Tua from playing.
Can you also imagine if you're on the opposing side of this, if you're a Bills player, hypothetically in a non-perfect world, if Tua were to play, which he should never play in this game, you're a Bills player. You just saw what happened to Damar Hamlin a week ago, and now your job on the defensive side of the ball is to go tackle a quarterback who has had 4 concussions. Oh, just go hunt. Yep. Let's go back to what you normally do, and don't worry about this man. Like, what are we doing?
It's a great point, Key. It's not even fair to the defense on the other team. It's not fair. Keyshawn, J. Willimax coming to you live from above the Heineken River Deck at Pier 17. I mean, you would think that someone would think better of it, but we shall see. Meantime, Joseph in Virginia has something to say about your Chicago Bears, Jay.
Joseph, are you there? Joey?
What? Rick in Ohio. Right. You're on with Keyshawn, J. Willimax, ESPN Radio.
I'm scared to do.
Ricky, are you there? Caller number 2, not available.
Philadelphia. Phil.
Y'all scaring these
in Virginia.
Dudes, man. You're
on with Keyshawn, J. Willimax, ESPN Radio. If I don't hear from Phil, I know there's something going on with the phones. Go ahead, Phil.
Good morning. I'm not scared. From Newport News, Virginia. How y'all doing?
What up, man?
Listen, speaking on Justin Fields and whether or not Chicago wants to get rid of him. Now, there's a love-hate going on in the fan base. It's a lot of people that are not excited about Justin Fields, and I think we know the obvious reason why. He is the most electrifying thing we've seen at that quarterback position, period. To put something around him, and we already know this year was a test run, and now that Poles and Eberflus see what they've seen from him, we can't do nothing but trend up with him. I mean, Justin Fields is not somebody that I relish in the fact that people want to get rid of him for whatever reason and to trade away the number one pick. Nah, man. Nah, we definitely got to build around this guy. We hold our breath when he gets the ball, man. This dude is bananas whenever he got the ball, and he's scrambling for his life with a line that can't protect him.
Yeah, and no receivers.
I don't think people want to get rid of him. It was just a conversation that was brought up from Mike Tannenbaum, former general manager in the NFL, was just